This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour with the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Las Vegas is getting ready for one of the biggest parties of the year on New Year's Eve, and we are about to take you live for the announcement about all the details. It's the fireworks extravaganza, officially dubbed America's Party 2022, and we are waiting to take you to Fashion Show Mall, where organizers will tell us about all of the plans that they have for this year's party. Here's what we know so far. This year, 8 casinos on the Las Vegas Strip will be launching fireworks from their rooftops at midnight on New Year's Eve, I should say. And this year's participants include newcomer Resorts World Las Vegas, which is celebrating its first New Year's Eve since it opened its doors in June. Of course, this is a long time coming, Las Vegas tradition, and the largest New Year's Eve party in the world. Now, as we all know, a lot of parties, including this one, was halted last year because of COVID-19 restrictions. Let's go ahead and take a listen to all the plans.
The break from the Las Vegas Raiders and Lotus Broadcasting, and we are thrilled to be back for America's Party 2022. We'd like to thank all the media in attendance today. It is an honor to be here today with all these dignitaries as Vegas is back on New Year's Eve, bigger and better than ever before. Quick announcement from the radio front. We are thrilled to have for the soundtrack live throughout the valley, both Comp 92.3 FM and KXPT 97.1 AM throughout the simulcast. First off, it's my pleasure to welcome Pat Christensen, the president of Las Vegas Events.
Good morning. After a year off, we're back. This is the 21st presentation of the America's Party. Fireworks by Grucci has been a trusted partner. 17 of the 21 shows and 15 of the last shows that we've done. It's been an incredible ride. Since the first theme show in 2004. Each year the challenge for Las Vegas Events and Grucci is to design a memorable program. The theme for this year's show is Deuces Wild. Visitors and locals, residents alike, can come to expect a lot out of this production. It's very unique about our fireworks show is it's literally could be seen from 500,000 different spots over the valley. I mean, anywhere in the valley, you can see it, and anywhere on the Strip, and everywhere on the Strip, it's a different view. You know, some places you see one, but you're right on top of it. Some you might see three. It's unique when you shoot it off of rooftops of 8 major hotels. But Scott Cooper with Fireworks from Grucci is going to fill you in on all of the details. But before we bring Scott up, I'd like to thank Las Vegas, the Convention Authority, Las Vegas Events, Fireworks by Grucci, the Fire Department. Ed Kaminsky is here with us today, the Fire Protection Engineer, Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, and in all participating hotel properties. I probably say this every year, but it bears repeating. There's no destination in the world that does what we do 365 days a year, and without all of the fire department, without the police, just the fact that the Metro created that alleyway down the Strip and completely reinvented crowd management on New Year's Eve. This destination and all of the jurisdictions are just on the cusp of the technology that's an understanding of event planning. So. The stuff that goes behind the scenes is so detailed and so intricate. But I would like to, first of all, thank all of them, especially all of them and our hotel partners for, again, another complete partnership with the Valley. Am I done now, or do I introduce anybody? Does Scott come up? No, you bring him.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Please welcome the Vice President of Marketing for the LVCVA, Mr. Fletch Brunel.
So good morning. No other place in the world throws a party like Las Vegas, and our biggest party of the year is right around the corner. America's Party 2022 will be the only in Vegas experience our visitors have come to expect from the greatest arena on earth. We're excited to once again have fireworks by Grucci coordinate a thrilling show that will light up the sky from rooftops, including Aria, Caesar's Palace, MGM Grand, Planet Hollywood, The Strat, Treasure Island, The Venetian, and for the first time, Resorts World Las Vegas. During that weekend, there's also an incredible lineup of headliners and nightlife options at our resorts throughout the destination. A few of those acts include Katy Perry at Resorts World, Bruno Mars at Dolby Live at Park MGM, Maroon 5 at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and Usher at the Caesar's Palace. We also had a great year in terms of having the Raiders here with actual fans in the games at Allegiant Stadium, as well as a number of successful concerts and sporting events, including the return of Garth Brooks, the CONCACAF Gold Cup Finals, and our really good friends at the National Finals Rodeo. 2021 also marked the return of business in the destination and kicked off by the debut of the Las Vegas Convention Center's 1.4 million square foot West Hall expansion and Convention Center loop to our friends at World of Concrete. Before we welcome 2022, we'd like to take a moment to look back at 2021, and if you could turn your attention to the screens and view that activity. Thank you.
Clark County Commissioner Vice Chairman, Mr. Jim Gibson.
Thank you. Here we are at the center of the Las Vegas Strip, the epicenter of America's Party 2022, which is just 2 weeks away, and I can't tell you how exciting it's been to watch this comeback for Las Vegas, this resurgence in new resorts, entertainment, and sports. Everyone is just loving it. No one deserves a party to ring in the new year more than Las Vegas. And I know our guests are ready to let loose at America's Party 2022, a celebration like no other, and it certainly will be Deuces Wild. 3 of the resorts from which the fireworks will be launched are in my district on the Las Vegas Strip, and 4 others are also in unincorporated Clark County along the Strip. The 8th location, the Strat, is in the city of Las Vegas, a city that is continuing to renew itself over and over and over. My good friend Mayor Goodman presides there, and you'll hear from her in a minute. On New Year's Eve, we all work together to make America's Party 2022 a successful and memorable one, and this group includes Las Vegas Events, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, the resorts, Clark County Fire, Clark County Public Works, the City of Las Vegas and its downtown partners, and the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, along with really countless others. Let me tell you, the resorts up and down the Las Vegas Strip have done an incredible job of pulling together the best entertainment around. The number of visitors to our destination is on the upswing because people are ready to let their hair down and have a good time. I know Fireworks by Grucci has a phenomenal array of fireworks ready to dazzle our visitors and anyone who wants to watch remotely. Our Clark County Fire Department inspectors will be on hand. 7 of the 8 sites will see them, and the city's fire department will likely be at the other to ensure everything is run safely and according to plan. The world has come to expect great things of Las Vegas, things that can't be done anywhere else the way we do them. I am confident that America's Party 2022, Deuces Wild, will exceed expectations because what happens here only happens here. Thank you.
Thank you. Please welcome our mayor, the Honorable Carolyn Goodman.
We are back. That's all I can tell you right up front. And this is a celebration that shows how strong we've been through everything. But we are back in full. And thank you for joining us today. We are beyond excited about hosting America's New Year's party here once again to show that life is back in Las Vegas. There is no better place to be on New Year's Eve than the world's top tourist destination. Out on the Strip, you've heard some of the things that are going to be going on, which is so exciting, especially with Grucci's fireworks, partying, and all the activity. But don't forget downtown where everything started. The Strat is part of the fireworks, and where the ultimate, intimate New Year's Eve party will take place on Fremont Street under the famed canopy. The World's Party is happening there on the largest video Viva Vision screen and throughout the downtown. This year, the 80s and 90s dance party is happening. Bands all night on 3 stages, including live performances by Vanilla Ice, The Village People, Bobby Brown, Tone Loc, and so much more. It'll cost $35 to be in that intimate, excited place to be. And trust me, with all the excitement all throughout Las Vegas, the gates are going to be opening downtown at 6 p.m. on the 31st. And then we have the downtown Fremont Street East Entertainment District, where there's more fun and excitement. All fabulous downtown hotels, and certainly shining out on the Strip are ready. Gaming's open, dining's there, great fun, and just ready for all of you. And as you've heard from each of our commentators here, all of our first responders will be out in force for New Year's Eve, from the men and women of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, our deputy city marshals, the Nevada State Police, our firefighters, and our paramedics from the city and Clark County will all be looking out for you and for our visitors and guests. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to a fabulous celebration because we are back. Go 2022 Las Vegas. Thank you all.
Scott Cooper is the Director of Business Development for Fireworks by Grucci.
Thank you. And we're back. As everybody said, you know, it's 2022, 21 years straight with America's Party, 17 with Fireworks by Grucci, and as Pat pointed out, 15 with Fireworks by Grucci in the consecutive in the last 15 years. So we couldn't be happier to be back, especially after the hiatus last year. But I see everybody's wearing masks and socially separating, so we are doing our best to abide by all those guidelines and safety measures as well. So on behalf of Fireworks by Grucci, Phil Grucci, our company CEO and president, we thank you. We thank Clark County, Las Vegas Metro, Las Vegas Fire Department, Las Vegas Events, the LVCVA, City of Las Vegas, and of course the 8 participating properties. We couldn't do this at all without each of you and all the input that you guys have all provided to us. This year, of course, as was mentioned before, we welcome Resorts World as the 8th property in addition to the Strat, Treasure Island, Venetian, Caesars Palace, Planet Hollywood, Aria, and MGM Grand. So we welcome them. This year's theme, again, Deuces Wild. We've got an exciting music mix themed appropriately with Deuces Wild. Aerosmith's Deuces Are Wild is one of the key songs. Taylor Swift, 2022 is another one. And then, of course, you can't have a party without Pitbull's Don't Stop the Party. So we're excited with this incredible mix that will be, again, broadcast on Comp 92.3 and 97.1 The Point. Some of the exciting features to look for is the countdown or count up the Strat Tower as we've done in the past. Another exciting way that Las Vegas and only Las Vegas can ring in the new year. Other exciting things are pastel colors, lemon yellows, lime greens, aqua blue, pretty pinks to look for in the show. Some pattern shapes, swimming stars, red hearts, smile faces, and color-changing chrysanthemums. And then building on what we've done in the past are some unique, exclusive or proprietary to Fireworks by Grucci, unique comet etching. And this is where we can create linear patterns, vertical walls with the incredibly expansive wide rooftops that we work on. So vertical walls, fans, a bird's wing shape, a blossoming bouquet, which almost looks like a vase with the bouquet blossoms coming out of it. And of course, the old standby, you can't have a Fireworks by Grucci show without the Grucci Titanium finale with all those salutes and silver crown brocades. Some of the fun facts within the show, obviously, again, 8 participating properties, duration of the performance, over 8 minutes, 12 hours to choreograph all those fireworks, 63 pyrotechnicians, and at least 80 security, engineering, facility, and hotel staff at each of the properties. 5 days to install from the start to the breakdown. 3,700 man hours to install all those pyrotechnics up on the rooftop. And then over 11,500 electrical circuits will initiate the program. So I think with that, we're excited to be back here in Las Vegas and create an incredible performance for only available in Las Vegas. So thank you again to Clark County, Las Vegas Metro, Las Vegas Fire, Las Vegas Events, the LVCVA, and each of those participating properties. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Now, if all of our dignitaries can step to the front of the podium here, we are going to have our countdown presentation. And right after this, everyone, our guest speakers will all be available for one-on-one interviews. So if everyone could come a little closer, step back from there, more to the front of the stage if you can, and look ahead, please.
This way, even though we're...
Here we go, look ahead. Yep.
We want to see it.
Pyro's supposed to be coming.
If you look in the lenses, you can see something.
Thank you, everyone. And again, our dignitaries are available for one-on-one interviews. Thanks for coming out to Fashion Show.
All right, you just heard from Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman along with other officials as they revealed the details of this year's big New Year's Eve fireworks display on the Las Vegas Strip. We will have more for you on this story on all of today's local events and holiday celebrations coming up for you online at lvrj.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get breaking news alerts sent straight to your phone. And as always, you can find us on Roku, Apple TV, YouTube, and all your favorite digital platforms. I'm Renee Summerhour. Thank you for watching.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.